What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a video on the new card that just dropped, Jan Van. It's going to be the showcase card for the video. You can see it right there at the very top of the screen. Let's go check it out. This card does require a full arts and culture build, so that's what we went ahead and did. And we take advantage of the legendary cards within the deck. So let's read the showcase card here. It says, when played, if your deck has only arts and culture cards, your legendary cards, wherever they are, gain plus 18 until played. So really nice buff, very similar to Consciousness, where it gives that plus 18 on your arts and culture and science cards split evenly. This card, on the other hand, requires only arts and culture cards, and it only targets legendary cards. So that's the other stipulation. So instead of science, we are targeting legendary cards only here. So because of this, we've got a fistful of legendary cards. So because of that, I also want to take advantage of Michelangelo, who does target legendary cards as well. Says when returned, they get, wherever they are, that plus 10 until played. We don't care about the other effect. It's not really helping us at all. So rest of the deck basically just picked a lot of really good legendary arts and culture cards. And we've got a couple cards that are not. So let's talk about those. We've got Archangel is one of the cards that did not fit the legendary bill. And really just because it's a great card all around, guys. I mean, why not play that card if you own it, right? We've got the Renaissance is a card we slotted in because we have a full arts and culture deck. So why not get that plus 10 on everything in our deck? So let's go ahead and take advantage of that. That's basically a nice plus 180 buff we're going to get, right, until played. Plus the 40 base power for only 5 energy. That's really good. And the final card that is not legendary, we added Apple Tree Man. Basically buffs arts and culture cards plus 38 on the turn. So really good, really strong buff here. We know we're going to have basically 3 arts and culture when we play it. So you're going to get over 100 power there when you do it. So might as well, right? All right, let's take a look at the rest of the deck. We've added Fatalism. Again, we did show this card yesterday as well, but figured might as well. It's a good legendary card. It gives permanent power. It's tough to beat. So when drawn, 2 random philosophy cards in your hand gain plus 50 permanently. We're going to try to make sure we have Heraclitus in our hand when that happens. And this card is the only other philosophy card we have in the deck. It says when drawn, this card gets the plus 10 when played, plus 10 when returned, and you lose 10 at the start. Other cards in the deck, we've got Han's Trap, another real strong legendary card here. Basically just debuffs our opponent's cards and our cards that aren't Festive Traditions, minus 30 on the turn, and then it's going to get that plus 60 perm. We've got Hell, so if we lose the first 2 rounds, this card becomes active. Going to give everything that plus 55. Rockin' Furies in this deck. When returned, if you lost the turn, your opponent's remaining cards in hand lose 20 permanently. We've got Tartaros. I guess that's how you say it. When returned, both players' cards, wherever they are, with 8 or more base energy, cost plus 4 for 3 turns. This is a high energy week, so I figured probably going to be a lot of 8+ cards running around out there, and we purposely did not include any in this deck, so really only going to hurt our opponent at this point. We've got Cyclops tossed in here. Really, I thought of this mainly as a counter. With this new card running around, we might see some other pure legendary style decks. So I'm thinking Cyclops be a heavy hitter against those decks, right? Given everything minus 12 until played. So kind of basically thinking ahead on the counter card for the other arts and culture cards running around. Next, we've got Agatha Christie. Basically going to give our arts and culture cards that plus 10 until played, until this is returned to the deck. We've got Charles Dickens, a nice late game card here. If it's after round 3, your cards in hand gain that plus 35 permanently. Brothers Grimm acting as our finisher. When played, if it's round 5, turn 3, this card gets that plus 200 power. Ace of Cups, when played, your cards adjacent gain plus 20 permanent. And then when returned, your cards adjacent cost plus 1 permanent. We've got Stratovarus. Cards adjacent, going to get that plus 38 power, so real nice card there. And finally, Rabbit's Foot, just our hold card. Basically, this card loses 12 permanently, and a random card in our hand gains plus 12 permanently. So we don't really care that it's hurting itself. I'm just going to let it buff up all our other cards. And that's the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and try her out. Here we go. As always, if you guys enjoy the content, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button down in the bottom right corner. It does help the channel out. Channel's getting big, guys. Like I said, we're over 600 now, so subscribers. So definitely bigger than I anticipated. So definitely motivates me to continue making videos for you guys. The more interest you guys show, the more I want to put out. So works good for me, works good for you. So definitely subscribe if you are interested at all in the channel. So definitely helps me out. All right, here we go. Looks like Agatha going to get that plus 10 on everything. Oh, we got Heraclitus. Probably want to hold it, though. Even though we're going to get hurt, I really need to get it next to Fatalism. And I want to have it in my hand in case we draw Fatalism so we get that permanent, right? So let's just sit on that. We want to get Michelangelo down for sure. Definitely want to get Jane down. Let's go ahead and do Agatha. Yeah, I think that's fine. 230. Take it. Looks like we're up against Heimdall here, so opponent's going to be getting a nice buff on his cards for the round. Looks like he might be rocking a Holy Grail. Do see some cards kind of correlating with that. All right, I want to go ahead and drop Tartar. Let's get Apple Tree Man down so we can get him back, get him cycling, so we can take advantage of that later. And let's do Cyclops, start debuffing. Looks like his Godzilla's already quite large, 240. All right, it's probably a loss on this round at least. Not looking great for us. Go ahead and do like that. We're going to get our Brothers Grimm, nice permanent buff for that late game. So he's going to take this first round, which is fine. He used up all his energy for it, too. All right, there's our Fatalism, finally. You can see we didn't hurt us too bad sitting on Heraclitus there. He's already up to 270. It is philosophy round, though, so that definitely helps. And what's the last card I want to play here? Let's do Dickens. Good time to draw our only 2 philosophy cards, huh? Couldn't have asked for better there. All right, looking to get that Stradivarius down on this next turn. Probably need to play Archangel as well. Let's do we do Hell? I don't see us losing this round, so I don't think Hell's going to be active next round. So we should be fine to play it. Looks like our opponent thought the same thing, went ahead and played it. Probably anticipating the loss for the round. Very similar. We both had Archangel and Hell right there. All right, let's see. Don't think we need to do a lot here. I think I'm just going to play 2 cards. Possibly we can lose this round here, or this turn. And that activates our Furies, right? So let's do that. We ended up winning it anyway. That's all right. Did want to play Jan just because we want that buff, so. All right, on to round 3. Let's get that Michelangelo down for sure. I want to get that +10 going. We'll do Hans and Tartar. A little tartar sauce. It's going to be a nice jump on him here. Up about 200. All right, we got our Cyclops back and our Apple Tree, so that's nice. We're going to be getting that +38 right here. Renaissance, +10 on our whole deck. So looking good. Cyclops looks like it does him quite dirty. He does seem to have a lot of legendary cards in his deck, so looks like it's working good. All right, let's go ahead and get Brothers Grimm down again. I think it's fine. Typically, I'd probably hold this card and let it keep getting buffed throughout the game, but with all these until played buffs. But so we've got Agatha. We don't really need... Actually, I need to play Agatha because we're about to draw into Fatalism, right? And I need to have Heraclitus in my hand. So let's do it like this. Don't want to miss out on that +50 perm. All right, there we go. Doing good. Deck's doing what it needs to do. There's that Fatalism. Nice +100 there. Dickens active as well. Ooh. It's looking dirty. Yep, let's do it like that. Deck hits pretty hard. Already up 300. I think it's going to be tough for him here. Don't know that he can come back from that. Maybe. I'm not going to count him out yet. Okay, now I might. Oh, he's getting +55 though. Yeah, it's okay. I caught him up a little bit. Not much, but caught him up. Yeah. I just don't see him catching. We got Hans in hand too. Let's probably want to hold Hell even just in case. We should win this, right? He needs 600. I doubt he's got it. But actually, well, he's probably playing Holy Grail here, so he might. He could very well have it. And Dutch. Yeah, he got close. Did he get it? Nope. Very close. Had I not debuffed him 100 there, I think he would have, or 90. Yeah, he would have had over 600, so ooh, definitely close. But that's the deck. Did what it needed to do. Kicked his butt. Let's see. What do we say? Winning is what we do. All right, let's do one more. You guys can see it one last time in action. So far, I like it. It's doing work. I like the new card, Jan. Definitely, if you're interested in an arts and culture build, and you have a lot of the legendary cards, I say it's definitely worth a pickup. I would add it to the collection for sure. I think anything that creates a specific type of deck like that, like Statue of Liberty, Consciousness, Carl Sagan, those type of cards that you can basically build a deck around, I think are very crucial to own. So that, to me, this basically builds a arts and culture deck, makes it viable because of that plus 18 until played you're going to get, right? So I think it's definitely worth a pickup. Ooh, good timing on Fatalism with Heraclides. Look at that. That was just lucky right there. Unfortunately, we have to play Agatha. I don't want to split these two up. Actually, I want to play him first in case we draw. So we're going to play Agatha because I don't want to split them up and put Ace of Cups in between them, just for cycling purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and get Agatha back in. Opponent has a heavy hitter deck, it looks like. Rapunzel, El Dorado. This is going to be a pretty good deck, I have a feeling. Let's see if this deck can stack up. All right, we got our Archangel, definitely playing it. All right, let's get our Ace of Cups down with Apple Tree. Get it cycling as well. So Tartar might be active here. He has got a lot of expensive cards, it looks like, over 8. We see Yeti, so that's kind of an indicator. Atlantis, Sidonia, so he's going to have some heavy hitters in this deck. Let's get Stradivarius down. Let's do Cyclops and Furies. If we lose here, Furies triggers. Right, this might be a bot. We are seeing him play Heimdall turn 3, which is bad practice, of course. D-Jetta. Let's give him a... Ooh. Or was that a yawn? Is that a yawn? Yeah, that is. Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. Get my Jan out there. Let's get Hans out there. And let's get Renaissance cycling. Want to get it back as soon as possible. The gods foretell of victory. Gotta get that evil, what's that laugh from Mortal Kombat? How does Shao Kahn do that? I don't even know. Oh, it's a close round here. Looks like we're tied. Michelangelo trigger. Need a good draw here. Ooh, good draw. Got our combo. That should be enough to win this round, I believe. Don't think he's putting 500 down here. Oh, maybe. Rapunzel, 90. Nah, I think we still got it. Yeah. Just couldn't be done. Fatalism too strong. Card's really growing on me. The more I'm playing with it, the more that card just really seems super good. Alright, we got 2 rounds here. We're up 2. 2-0. We can toss hell back. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't even need it. Just toss her back. Almost thinking I could probably cut hell. I feel like I never lose 2 rounds with this deck. I shouldn't say never, because it'll probably happen now, but lately, I haven't been losing 2 rounds with this deck. So hell feels a little lackluster. Much prefer hell, say, if you have lost 1 round this game. Man, that would make that card so much better. Let's do it like that. It's like this and like that. Alright, that was a good turn for him. Caught up a little bit. We did lose. So Fury's triggered. I like it. It's always nice when you lose by like 1 point like that. With the Furies down, you're like, yeah, I'm fine with that. All right. This could be the last turn of the game right here. Very well could be. He needs 400, and I've got a Hans debuffing him 90. It's probably game. Yep, that's going to do it. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the deck. I think the deck did really well, like I said. I really enjoy this archetype. I think Jan really kind of boosted this to the next level, really makes it a little more viable. So definitely a good card, I think, at least in my opinion, just for the archetype alone, right? If you want to play that full-on arts and culture type deck, I think that is definitely an auto-include in that deck. So that's all I got to say on that. So good card. Hopefully they bring out some more cards very similar for the other basically soul or mono-colored decks like Life on Land, Oceans. Hopefully each one gets its own type of buff card similar to Jan. That would be nice. You might see some more mono-color decks running around here in the future. So that would be kind of cool to see. But all right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.